In this episode of Household Wizardry, we're going to be making a candy dispenser out of cardboard and other things that you can find in your house. Here are the materials you will need to make your candy dispenser. Cardboard, hot glue, a ruler, a utility knife, a cutting mat to go along with your utility knife so you don't cut your table, compass. Packing tape is optional. You will need a small dowel rod about this size, pretty small. Whatever decoration materials you want. And of course, some small pieces of candy. First, you'll need to cut a section of cardboard that is 18 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And then mark it in 6 centimeter sections so that there's 3 equal parts. There's 6 centimeters by 10 centimeters each section. Then you're going to need to score it on the lines, which means cut it but not all the way through. So just make a nice little crease on the lines there with your utility knife so that it's easier to fold. Then you're going to take a 6 centimeter by 6 centimeter square and you're going to, well, first fold this. And glue it on here so that one side is free, because you're going to need to put a mechanism in there later. So just glue this and this to here and here. With another 6 centimeter by 6 centimeter square piece of cardboard, you're going to measure in 1 centimeter on 2 opposite sides and 5 millimeters in on the other 2 sides, so that you have a rectangle in the center, and you're going to cut that out. Now you're going to glue the 6x6 with a hole to the top of this structure on the same 2 sides that you glued the bottom piece, with the wide pieces towards the sides of the structure like this. Now you're going to use your compass and ruler to draw and cut out 2 circles that have a 4.5 centimeter diameter, so all the way across 4.5 centimeters. And you also need another rectangle that is 8 centimeters long by 5.7 centimeters wide. And then you're going to score it again in little strips so that you're going to curl it around one side of these circles. So make sure you've poked holes through the centers of your circles, because we're going to be putting a dowel rod in there, so make a nice big hole in the center there of both your circles or wheels. And then, like I said, we're going to glue this cardboard rectangle around it, so then you have this kind of like basket shape that we're going to put inside the rest of the structure. Now you're going to take your circle basket item and put it in the box like this so that it's close to the top hole on the structure. And then where you have your holes on your circles, the center of the circles, you're going to make holes in the walls of the structure with your compass again. So line it up, whatever you have to do, stick it in there, make the hole, and then you're going to want to go in there and make it a little bit wider, again because the dowel rod is going to go through there. Now take your dowel rod and cut two approximately 1 inch long lengths of dowel rod, and then you're going to hot glue them into both ends of your basket like this. Now hot glue the dowel rod in place on either side of the basket, and then take your structure here and put it into the holes, and you're going to close the structure. And now what you're going to do is make sure that the basket can turn freely. If not, you might need to make some minor adjustments, like make the holes wider on either side so that it has more leeway there. But you need the basket to rotate freely inside the structure. And then what you'll do is on the flap side, go ahead and hot glue the structure together like a box. Now cut another 6 by 6 centimeter square, and you're going to place it on the structure like this so it's covering the basket, and hot glue that in place. Now you can freehand a oval shape that's going to be used as the crank for the mechanism to turn it. It can be any kind of oval shape, doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to find the center and mark it, and then cut it out. Find the middle of that shape, and you're going to use your compass again to poke a hole through that and make it wide enough to put on the dowel rod. Now hot glue the crank handle onto the dowel rod. Now for your last piece of the structure, you're going to cut out a 18 centimeter long by 8 centimeter wide piece of cardboard, and then mark 4 sections and alternate. It's going to be 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and then score the lines. Now fold the piece in on itself so it's a rectangular tube, and hot glue in place. This part is optional, but I'm going to trace around the top of the tube we just made, and I'm gonna cut out a piece of cardboard to use as a lid. This is where I will use the packing tape and secure the lid on top of the tube. And I will do the same and put another piece on the inside. Now you can join the two pieces together with hot glue like this. Now it's ready to be painted or decorated however you want. So here's the finished product. As you can see, I decorated it in a Mario theme. Next thing you need to do is lift the lid, put your candy of choice inside, close it up, turn, and out comes your candy. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other Household Wizardry videos for more projects.